Well, they were supposed to be there at 5 o'clock. And there it was, 6:30. The baby's starving. I'm out of diapers. Collier finally went to the store when they roll up completely oblivious to the time and everything else.
Honey, you just have to set some rules.
I know it.
Kelly and Ajani aren't bad kids. They're just kids.
They need to grow up. Collier and I talked about it. We've just got to set some limits and not be so available to them.
You guys stay out here. But you're babysitting this afternoon.
I know, because I'd already told her that I would. But then that's it. I'm busy the weekend. We got to chaperone Davis's dance, and then Saturday night we got to... What?
You and Collier chaperoning a high school dance?
Yeah.
The stuff you guys pulled at our dances, you were like one step away from terrorism.
Well, we spiked the punch a couple of times. Big deal.
I have 2 words for you. Cherry bomb.
Yeah, I got 3 for you. Don't tell Davis.
He actually wants you guys to do this?
Yeah, he asked us to do it. I think we've been doing the baby so much that he kind of misses us.
That's one strange kid. Can you imagine either one of us wanting our parents to be chaperones?
No, but then we're so much cooler than our parents ever were, aren't we?
Hello?
I'll get that.
Hey, Ma.
Renee Jackson?
Nope, but she lives here. Bring them on in. Put them right over there. Wow, aren't those beautiful?
Oh, wait, there's more.
Oh, I'll get that.
Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Thanks so much.
Flowers.
And a present.
Wow.
Now, I know it's not your birthday.
No, it's not.
Must be from Raleigh.
Or not. The ball is in your court. Turk.
Well, here come the judge. Here come the judge.
A flat basketball.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Is he trying to tell me that the air has gone out of my relationship with Riley?
Or that maybe out of something dead, something beautiful between the two of you might grow?
No. He's just a smart ass. He's just trying to give me crap about being with a jock.
You were married to the jock.
For 2 days. He has got some nerve, considering the girl he was with the other night was maybe 22. It was pathetic. What am I supposed to do with this?
Well, he did say the ball is in your court.
Then let the games begin.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. Then my wild, beautiful bird, you will have flown. It isn't now. I'll be gone alone.
Morning, Lakeisha.
Oh, morning.
Where is everybody?
Stacy and Carrie are in court. Joe's got a depot in Bessemer, and your 10 o'clock's early, so I'll put him in the conference room.
Did you get my message?
I'm on it. I've got 6 baby catalogs on their way by fax. Is someone pregnant?
No, and that's how rumors get started.
A baby shower.
It's a joke, Lakeisha.
On who?
None of your business. Call Judge Reynolds. I need to
Mrs. Jackson,
reschedule.
I know I'm early, but I really need to see you.
Sir.
Please. I'm about to go kill my father. It's okay. It's okay. He's already dead. It's just... I just always wanted to go kill some bitch myself. My father beat my mother, so we'd move. He'd track us down. When I was 17, he and I had it out. He stopped coming around after that. But my mom, she's always looking over her shoulder. She died about 5 years ago.
And your father died yesterday.
Finally, some good news.
Is this about his estate?
Hell no. I don't want anything from him. He's trying to be buried next to my mother. And even if I have to lay down in that grave myself, that ain't gonna happen.
Your father purchased the plot next to your mother's?
Bastard.
Were they divorced?
When I was 8.
Have you been in contact with him?
Night I kicked his ass last time I saw him. And my mom, she told me once she wasn't afraid of dying anymore, because she'd finally know that she was safe. He couldn't hurt her ever again. And he's not going to either.
If your father purchased that plot legally, I don't think there's anything you can do about
There's
it.
gotta be. The funeral's supposed to be tomorrow.
Mr. Carvin...
He tortured her whole life. He is not going to torture her for all of eternity.
I understand how upsetting this must be, but I think you need to speak to a contract attorney. I specialize in civil rights.
You telling me the dead don't have any civil rights?
Do you think I want to tell you no?
Then say yes.
I promised Davis 2 weeks ago. Why not get a Johnny's parents to babysit?
They are out of town.
How about one of your friends?
Mom, they're all gonna be at the party. Tracy and Jill, Hannah, everybody is coming into town this weekend. It's the first time we'll be together since graduation.
Well, I'm sorry, Kel. You and a Johnny will just have to take turns going to the party.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Well, this is the part of parenting I told you wasn't going to be any fun. The responsibility part.
Fine. Maybe we'll stick him out with us.
You know, if I thought that you would dare take a baby who has an ear infection to a keg party, I'm not even going to respond to that. You want a cookie?
No. Why are you doing this? Anybody can chaperone a stupid dance. Davis isn't gonna care. What's the big deal?
The big deal is that I promised him I would.
Well, I'll just ask him for a favor.
No.
What about if you go to the dance and Daddy watches them?
No, Kelly.
Your grandma is being so mean. Yes, she is.
Well, Grandma's never mean to that little baby, is she?
Oh, no. Only Joy's mama.
What time are you going to be back?
I will be back at 2 o'clock.
Well, you just make sure it's 2 and not 5 or 6.
And I will miss you very much. 2. Got it.
Good.
Good.
I need you to file a temporary restraining order on behalf of Dewey Carvin.
An injunction to prevent burial? I thought you said the contract was solid.
Looks that way.
Well, isn't it going to look that way 10 days from now?
Probably.
So what are we arguing?
The rights of the dead and the legal obligation society is under to protect its dead.
Well, you died. I mean, don't your rights pretty much die too?
What about moral obligation?
Well, we have customs and rituals more for us and the dead, but that's not under the law.
You know what they say, when you can't argue the law, argue the facts. And the fact is, we treat our dead with great respect. We don't just throw them away or put them out in the garage, do we? How would you feel if you had to be buried next to your greatest enemy for all eternity? Oh, that is perfect.
And you want the whole thing filled with flowers?
Oh, the whole thing filled with beautiful, beautiful flowers.
Well, let me just verify the address. These are going to a Mr.
No. No. Uh-huh. Yep, you've got it right.
Okay, we'll get it out this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you just hand him a $100 bill?
No, I gave him a 20. Made his day. Gotta go.
Renee!
What? Oh, thank you.
Why are you so flustered?
I just saw Teresa, and I think, I don't know, but I think...
What?
You gotta have to see for yourself. Come on. Look, she's kissing a girl.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Mama. Bonnie and I are just studying.
Are you two spying on Teresa?
No.
Mary Elizabeth, how many times have I told you not to do that?
Mom, she...
But what? Teresa, Bonnie, would you care for something cool to drink? Oh, my God.
My dad found out he had a cow. Started hollering about hippies and how everybody with long hair hates America. He made Teresa cry. It was great.
I can't believe you thought she was kissing a girl.
Yeah, well, his hair was longer than Teresa's. And speaking of hair, can I please come in?
You gotta be honest with me, okay, Emmy?
Well, I have to see it first.
Come on in. Well?
I don't know, Renee.
What?
I just don't know if it's you, that's all.
Renee Jackson, what have you done to your hair? Your beautiful hair. Oh, my Lord, look at it. Mary Elizabeth, I think you better go. Where's your beautiful hair? The hair that I worked hours on because you wouldn't set foot outside without beautiful straight hair.
It's a statement.
A statement of what? That you're a heathen?
It's a political statement. I'm joining the revolution. The Black Power Revolution.
Not with that hair.
We are not flirting. I just like giving him a hard time. He's so cocky and full of himself, and he's the same way behind the bench.
I can hardly wait to see what shows up on your doorstep tomorrow.
I don't think you can top that baby carriage, personally. I doubt I'll ever hear from him again.
Oh, you'll hear from him. Do you have anything good to eat? Do I look like a rabbit? So, what if he asks you out?
He's not going to ask me out. I'm over 30 and I have a mind.
Has he ever been married?
I doubt it. The man is too in love with himself. You going to stay for dinner?
No, Kaya's waiting for me.
When you talk to Kelly, just tell her I'm available to babysit on Friday night.
You changed your plan so she could go to a party?
Really, I don't mind.
Renee, what about setting limits? Not being so available? Come on, we talked about this. Unless it's an emergency. No more rescues.
I just couldn't stand to see her cry, Shug.
Collier, we agreed. They've got to stop depending on us.
But this is a big weekend for them. All her buddies are home.
Collier, please. Please. Our daughter has got to grow up. And so does it Johnny. They will be fine. Trust me.
Yeah.
Where's Mom?
Good morning, Kelly.
Where is she?
What do you want her for?
Well, it was her idea to call me, right?
I called you.
Why?
You and Johnny are going to miss a lot of parties in your life, so you might as well get used to
We
it.
haven't missed out already. We know that, Daddy.
I'm sorry, Kel.
Is this because of the other night? Because we were late? Because I have apologized 50 times already.
Wake up. Your son is your responsibility, not ours. Get that through your head.
Wow.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, I love orchids.
Oh, they are so elegant.
Didn't anything else come with them?
Nope, just the card. Anybody interesting?
I don't know.
That means yes.
You sure nothing else came with them?
Excuse me?
Jim Matthews.
Hey, Jackson, how are you?
I'm good.
Man, it's been a long time.
Well, I'm not handling too many probate issues these days, which tells me that you are representing the estate on the Dewey Carvin case.
That'll be the one. Unless you want to just let the poor man be buried, we're going to be toe-to-toe in the courtroom.
So you're going to fight me on the injunction?
Do you know Mr. Carvin was Jewish?
No.
Well, according to Jewish law, he has to be buried by sundown tomorrow.
He wasn't Jewish, we were Baptists.
He converted 3 years ago. His rabbi is willing to testify. The judge won't have a choice.
Look, I don't care what he is or where he's buried. Just as long as it's not next to Wanda Carvin.
The contract is solid, Dewey. We don't have a legal precedent to argue.
And what does that mean?
It means we're going to lose.
Are you just gonna give up?
No, I'm not. But you have to be realistic. You may want to consider moving your mother.
Never. Never. My mother is dead. She's not running anymore.
You can run, but you can't hide, Mary Elizabeth.
Who's hiding?
After I saw Teresa and her boyfriend, this was all I could think about all day.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. What'd your mom say about your hair?
We're still fighting about it. She just doesn't get it. I was gonna do some work, but I guess I'll just go on home.
You don't mind?
I'll see you later.
Now, where were we?
I shouldn't have kicked her out.
You didn't. She offered to leave.
Yeah, I know, but she's the one with important work to do. The work of the revolution. We're just making out.
That's important too, Mary Elizabeth.
Yeah, I know, but only to you and me. I mean, what Renee's doing could change the world. She's so committed.
Yeah.
She even changed her hair.
Yeah.
I have to go. What? What? I don't want to miss the revolution, Collier. I mean, even Teresa's got herself a hippie. And what do we got? Making out at Port Dixie.
What is wrong with that?
We got plenty of time to make out. I mean, the revolution isn't going to be around forever.
Well, it's going to be here tomorrow, right? Come on, we can start then.
Will you just please trust me on this?
I don't want you guys to join my revolution.
Why not?
You're white. This is about black power.
Well, makes sense to me. Let's go, Mary Elizabeth.
I thought it was about equality and freedom.
And our plans to take it from the white establishment.
We better go now so she can make her plans, Mary.
You think that Collier and I are the white establishment?
Yes, even if you don't want to be.
Whites can be against the establishment too, Renee. Y'all aren't the only ones who wear stupid hairdos in protest. I mean, look at Teresa's boyfriend.
So you think my hair is stupid?
No, she was admiring your hair at Port Dixie, didn't you? Hey, why don't we go back?
What I said was that you were so committed that you even changed your hair, which I don't have to do to show my commitment.
To what, making out? Collier's right. Go back to Port Dixie. I don't want to bother you with my stupid hair anymore.
Fine.
Fine.
Come on.
Yeah, it's me. Okay, we're coming.
Hey.
Oops, sorry. Am I interrupting something?
No, not really. We were just kind of rewarding ourselves for not giving in to Kelly today. Oh, you would have been so proud of us.
I heard she hit you up, too.
And my mother.
What?
Mama's got church on Friday, so she couldn't do it, but Kelly called her this afternoon.
Oh, she is out of control.
Wonder where she gets that from. I'm gonna make a beer run, Suge. You want anything?
Yeah, we need some popcorn and some chips, barbecue flavor, and pick me up some of that good brownie mix.
Is that all?
If you prefer, I could go back to cigarettes.
No.
Orchids. He sent me a huge bunch of orchids.
And?
Just orchids.
What does it mean?
I don't know, and that's exactly what he wants.
What, to confuse you?
The most beautiful bunch of orchids in an exotic, gorgeous vase. And the only thing the card says is Turk. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I think he's flirting with you.
No, I think he's trying to play me.
Are you going to play back?
I don't know. I'm going to see him tomorrow.
You are? Where?
Good afternoon, Mr. Matthews. Ms. Jackson.
Judge Tehune?
In the matter of Carvin versus Carvin, I've read the complaint. What is the position of the estate?
Your Honor, for hundreds of years, courts have recognized parties' freedom to contract. The contract before the court is valid. And even if Mr. Carvin did commit egregious acts during his life, he cannot hurt his ex-wife anymore. Frankly, our concern must be with the intent of the contracting parties and not with the desires of the surviving son who was not a party to the contract before us.
Ms. Jackson, what can you add?
Your Honor, we don't know what happens when we die. Everyone has different beliefs about our spirit and the body that houses it. Some people burn that body and scatter the ashes. Others bury it in a pine box. Whatever the ritual, the ability to choose makes us human. Wanda Carvin died at peace because she was finally free from her ex-husband. She signed a contract with Rose Hill Cemetery to ensure that peace. It is now their responsibility to see that that contractual obligation is fulfilled. Mr. Matthews claims that Wanda Carvin can't be hurt anymore. But if the court allows Mr. Carvin's burial beside his ex-wife, whom he abused brutally through most of her life, that peace will be shattered in spirit as well as the letter of the law.
All right, thank you. Because of the urgency required in this case, I will take this matter under advisement and issue a written order by the end of the day. This court is adjourned. Miss Jackson, would you please step up here? So did you like the orchids?
They were very beautiful.
Good. Because here's the thing, Renee. This is going to be a wonderful ride. All you need to do is decide if you're going to get on board and enjoy it.
Morning, Lakeisha.
Oh, morning, boss. Dewey Carvin called 3 times. He sounds real upset about the verdict. And Mrs. Sims just called. She's going to be about a half hour late for your lunch. And this arrived this morning. Are you going to let me in on what's going on?
Lakeisha, I thought I knew, but now I haven't got a clue.
No offense, but your friend has awful taste. We used to drink that crap in college when we couldn't even afford the cheap stuff.
Drowning your sorrows over yesterday's defeat, Jackson? Nice decade.
You come here to gloat? I thought I'd seen the last of you.
Oh, come now, Jackson. I know you can't get enough of me. Besides, I've got a really angry rabbi on my hands.
What are you talking about?
Talked to your client lately?
Sure, I spoke to him last night when I told him that we lost the case.
After my inspired victory, someone snuck into the cemetery in the dead of night and filled his father's plot with cement. Know anybody with a motive?
Jackson Law Firm. Hi, how are you?
Do you have any proof?
Not yet, but I'll get it. Hope he's got you on retainer, Jackson, because he's going to need a lawyer. Be sure to let him know the cement has been removed. His father will be buried this afternoon.
You're in construction.
So?
So you obviously have access to large amounts of cement.
Other people can get cement.
Other people don't want to keep your father from being buried.
They got proof? Footprints? Tire tracks? Be tough to get a cement truck all the way up there.
They haven't found anything yet, but if they do, they can charge you with criminal trespassing, vandalism.
Can they put me in jail?
Probably not. It's a misdemeanor, but they can fine you.
Oh, I can pay a fine.
You know what, Dewey? You're stepping into criminal territory at this point, and I don't think that I can help you.
See that scar? Kind of looks like an iron, right? One night my father didn't like the way his shirts were done, so he grabbed a hot iron my mother was using and burned me so badly, she'd be sure to get it right the next time. Said the first time he burned her, it must not have sunk in. We left that night. It only took him 4 days to find us that time.
I'm sorry.
Look at this house. My mom wanted a nice place. But she wouldn't buy anything because we had to move in an hour if you found us. Guess I never got over that. Never bought anything myself.
Dewey, we lost the hearing. You're gonna have to let this go.
You never let us go.
I cannot believe you asked Mrs. Jackson to babysit just so you could go to some party.
It is not just some party. I thought you and Daddy would understand how important this is to us.
Look, you wanted to have this baby. Now you've got to take care of him.
You know, just because we are parents does not mean we're prisoners. You ever hear the expression, it takes a village?
Yes, I have, and that is absolutely correct. But it just so happens that this Friday night, the village is busy.
All right, fine. We're not going.
Honey, I understand how you feel. Really, I do. This is one of those hard parts of being a mother.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of hard parts.
Yes, there are. I remember when Bobby was about 8 months old, and your dad and I hadn't been out in ages, and we wanted to go out with a bunch of friends of ours and hear some music and go dancing, and we got Grandma to babysit. And then, at the last minute, she got the flu and couldn't. And I told your dad to go on and go, and so I stayed home. Well, that night when he came home, He was walking on air because B.B. King had strolled into the club and got up on the stage and started jamming. And then I don't know what got into your father, but he got up on the stage too. My husband and B.B. King right up there on the stage together. And I missed it. I cannot listen to a B.B. King record to this day without thinking, I missed the whole thing. I promise, Davis.
Davis will understand.
Yeah, Davis always understands.
Well, you see, it's no big deal.
Listen, Davis has been on the back burner for about a year now. Don't you think it's just about time that the village paid a little attention to him, too?
So that's it?
Cool.
Hey, Claire. Hey,
Yes.
That's it, Spaz. I told you, if you don't get out of here, I'm gonna tell Daddy Renee was here yesterday.
Told you we should have gone to Port Dixie.
Yeah, well then I'll tell Daddy you have friends over. You're supposed to be grounded, Teresa.
My name's not Teresa, dummy. My new name is Sunflower.
Sunflower?
Freedom gave it to me.
Freedom. What is this stuff? It smells really funny.
That's incense, little man. It's part of the new world. It opens your mind, frees your soul, and lets you see what this evil government regime is trying to conceal from you.
Yeah, and it smells so pretty.
Yeah, like old dirty dishwater.
How does this stuff open your mind?
Give it a sec. It lets you cut through all that garbage the establishment feeds us and helps you realize a revolution is rising.
A revolution?
Yeah, man. It's time for change in this country to end this selfish war. How old are you, little man?
I'm 15.
Before too long, they'll want to put you on the front lines. You want to end up in Nam?
No,
That's why we're planning a rally for peace down at the park.
Well, we'll join your revolution, won't we, Collier?
Of course we will. I don't want to go to Vietnam.
They can't come. They're just babies.
We're not babies, Wildflower.
It's Sunflower, twerp.
Don't be negative, Sunflower. Everyone has to get involved. Young, old, rich, poor. Most important thing is to show we are all united. Yeah. United in peace and love.
Well, if they're gonna come, they can't embarrass me. Come on, let's get you two dressed. You two are precious, especially you, little Collier.
Teresa, these beads really are itchy.
Yeah, and I think I'm allergic to these stupid things.
I knew you were too unenlightened to get it.
Unenlightened, Wildflower. And if the revolution's all about peace, why do we have to wear the stupid stuff?
It's not about the way you dress. It's about keeping our young men out of a war we shouldn't be in. We gotta keep you out of the trenches, little man.
We gotta keep everyone out of the trenches.
Ah, you got it. This is our way of making a statement against the establishment.
That is exactly what Renee said.
Well, no, Renee's rally's all about black power.
We have to work together, black and white. Don't you see? We need to put aside our differences, compromise, and work together. I should meet this Renee.
Well, they don't want us.
Can you blame them? Let me talk to her. We'll work it out. They'll bring loads of support to the cause.
Loads of colored support.
Come on, Sunflower. Don't be that way. Don't you want to be a part of history?
Are you crazy? March with those people? I don't want to get some colored sweat all over my new dress.
And stay here. This negative energy is really bringing me down. Come on, guys.
Jackson Law Firm.
Hey, Lakeisha. Sorry I'm late for lunch.
That's all right, honey. I'm just finishing up.
Oh, breaking out the good stuff, huh? We celebrating?
Turk's latest gift.
Is he trying to suggest you have bad taste?
Not if he knows what's good for him.
Maybe he's just trying to throw you off the track.
Yeah, well, it's working.
So, what's your next move?
I haven't decided yet.
How about a great big old cheese log?
How about a cheese ball?
Well, that certainly makes a statement.
Or even better, a big old bottle of aspirin. You know, cheap wine kill a hangover.
Perfect.
As a matter of fact, I could use a couple of those aspirins right now. Between Turk and my client, I have got a huge headache.
I thought your case was dismissed.
Well, it was until my client decided to take matters into his own hands. He poured cement into his father's grave.
Points for originality. You can hardly blame the guy with that old bastard still trying to torment his poor mother.
Oh, she's dead. I mean, she has no idea.
Well, of course she does.
How do we know that? For all we know, we're all just rotting away in some old box for all eternity.
Are you trying to tell me that my son doesn't know when I come to see him?
I mean, that's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
I didn't mean to upset you, number one, and I don't know what I believe. I mean, I don't know what happens to our body or our spirit or our soul.
Well, I do, and I'll be happy to share it with you.
Another time, maybe?
Yeah, I don't want to fight. Done nothing but fight with Kelly for days and trying to teach her a lesson, and when I should be just appreciating every minute I have with her and Emmett. Things slip away so easily, you know.
Does this mean you're thinking about babysitting for Kelly on Friday?
No, but there is such a thing as compromise.
Boss, Jim Matthews just called. You better get down to the funeral home.
I don't know what to say.
I'm sure in all that time you spent with the Yanks up in D.C., they taught you dead bodies just don't get up and walk away.
But how on earth?
Disappeared. Vanished into thin air. Convenient, being the evening of his burial and all.
Did anyone see anything?
Nothing out of the ordinary. But rest assured, Jackson, we'll find my client. And when we do, I'll be wanting to talk to yours.
My new skirt got out of the closet for a couple hours.
I'd like to see out of that skirt for a couple hours.
Did you know that Davis was such a good dancer?
Of course. It's genetic. Remember our high school dances?
I think I prefer what we did after our high school dancing. You know, we could still bail on this whole thing and go over to Port Dixie.
Sounds tempting, Suge, but we should give the kids a chance to be their friends. I think we proved our point.
Well, we did kind of cut them off cold turkey. They wouldn't be asleep, would they? Hell, what time is it?
Don't wake Emmett. They're not home.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's the most stupid, irresponsible thing that I ever heard of.
I'm sure there's got to be a logical explanation.
Oh, yes, there's a logical explanation, all right. They've taken that baby to the damn party. And I swear to God, I'm not moving from this spot until your daughter comes home and I hear what she has to say about it.
Shh, see? Mr. and Mrs. Sims, what are you guys doing here?
We thought we'd compromise. We left the dance early so you'd get a chance to see your friends.
Well, we were just,
Just what? You were just what? Tell me you were just coming back from the pharmacy. Or tell me that Emmett had a terrible fever and you've just come back from the emergency room. Tell me anything, but don't tell me that you just took a sick baby to a damn kegger. Well, Kelly.
Maybe we should discuss this in the morning, Suge.
Kelly? Kelly. I have been disappointed in you before and I've been angry with you before, but this is the first time I've ever been ashamed of you.
Mom.
I don't know if I'm ready to talk to you yet.
If you let me explain.
Explain what? How selfish you are?
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to your son. What the hell were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking. Everyone wanted to see the baby. We were all having a great time. And then kids started drinking and smoking. And my friends, they were talking about college and parties and boys. And I realized that my life is so different than theirs now. I looked at my baby, this beautiful, helpless miracle that we created. And he was surrounded by smoke. The music was so loud. He started to cry, and I just thought, what am I doing here? Who are these people? So we left. We brought him at home.
I see you got my message. The police are looking for you.
Yeah, they left this on the front door. I was out of town yesterday. I got my ticket and all to prove it.
Do you need an alibi?
Don't know. Do I?
Where's the body, Dewey?
Can't say I know what you're getting at, Miss Jackson.
Fine. In that case, you won't mind if the police search your house.
So you weren't anywhere in the vicinity of the Rose Hill Funeral Home yesterday?
Mr. Carvin has already provided documentation that he was in Atlanta on business yesterday.
Can you think of anyone else who would have wanted to do something like this to your father?
He stole lots of people money. Big gambling debts. Men like him don't ever change. I imagine there's lots of folks who'd like to see him hurt.
Will you supply us with a list of names?
Mr. Carvin hasn't spoken with his father in many years. I'm sure he has no idea of his father's affairs. Well, if there's nothing further, I believe you're done here.
No, I am.
I'll be in touch.
We gotta get in touch, Renee, all of us. It makes a stronger statement if we all stand together.
United for the common goal. United in peace and love.
Yeah, there's strength in numbers, Renee.
We could add a lot of kids to your cause.
I don't know. Oh, come on, think of all the good we could do together.
You're right. We do need to work together. The more of us there are, the more they'll have to listen.
Right on. We're on the same wavelength. You know, you've got a really colorful aura. We should call you Rainbow.
I think I'll stick with Renee. Why don't you guys come in? We're almost ready.
What happened to the afro?
Mama said I'd be grounded until the war is over if I kept it. This way I still get to go to meetings. What's with the clothes?
It's a long story. Hey, let's go inside. What do you hear the son Collier wrote?
I've been thinking about us, you know, all coming together here and all and how we all want to make a statement. So I wrote this song, and here it goes. Hey, hey, LBJ, how many kids you killed today? The stars won't shine, the birds can't sing till we get out of this awful thing. Hey, hey, LBJ, how many kids you killed today? You take our boards, black and white, we say to you that we won't fight. Hey, hey, LBJ, how many kids you killed today? We're standing tall, you've got to know. Hell no, Johnson, we won't go. Hell no, 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 we won't go.
No, I am not going.
Well, honey, you don't have to swear off all social engagements forever. It's just dinner. Your friends are going back to school tomorrow.
I'll make dinner for him if you want to go, Kel.
No, I have nothing in common with them anymore.
Of course you do.
Daddy, I'm worried about ear infections, and they're worried about what sorority they're gonna rush. So, you guys wanna stay for a little while?
Well, I'm having dinner with Renee, actually.
Who's that there?
I guess I can stay a little while.
I guess I could.
stop looking, you know.
Let him look.
There's no reason for you to go to jail over this, Dewey.
I'm not going to jail.
You gonna tell them where the body is?
Can't do that. There is no body. Not anymore. Guess it's about time to change that thing. No body, no evidence. No evidence, no crime. You want to watch?
Excuse me?
Ashes to ashes.
Oh my God.
Dust to dust.
Oh, no, Dewey, wait!
He used his father's ashes as cat litter?
Before I knew what was happening, he flushed him down the toilet.
You mean he paid a guy to steal the body from the funeral home and then cremate it? Oh, the old son of a bitch got exactly what he deserved, if you ask me.
It's amazing what you can buy for $1,000.
Remind me not to use that funeral home.
I got something to show you.
All right. That's a very big fish.
It's my turn in the game.
What?
Turk. He sent me this.
Well, it looks like he sent you a whole bakery.
I know, it's crazy. He sent me a jug of wine, loaves of bread.
What?
Oh.
I did that. Oh, Mark, I am. It's the Peruviana.
A jug of wine, loaves of bread, and thou.
Oh, honey. He wants you. He wants you bad.
And to think I almost sent him a dead fish.
What are you going to send him now?
Judge Terhune, Renee Jackson.
Here's your check, sir.
I believe I owe you a song. Well, I also wanted to tell you that I'm sitting here at Donatelli's, alone, looking at a lovely bottle of '89 Cabernet, a warm loaf of French bread, and, well, there's only one thing missing. See you soon.